Samarkand, the symbolic city of the Silk Road, chosen by the UN as the 2023 World Tourism Capital. With its population over 500,000, it stands as one of the Uzbekistan's largest cities, always admired for its majestic beauty. It's a place where Western poets and dreamers have set their charming stories, despite the fact that just a few of them ever had the chance to see its sights firsthand. Established in the 8th century before Christ, Samarkand is one of the oldest Central Asian settlements and bears exceptionally rich history. After Alexander the Great took over the town and married local chieftain daughter Roxana, he said, "Everything I have heard about Samarkand is true, except that it's more beautiful than I ever imagined." During the Middle Ages, the town changed hands between various rulers, the Turks, Arabs, Persians, and Mongolians, each leaving their mark on the city's history. Despite the destruction of Genghis Khan in 1220, Samarkand experienced a remarkable revival when Timur chose it as his capital. During 35 years, Timur transformed the city into a dazzling metropolis. And under the rule of his grandson Ulugbek, Samarkand further flourished as an educational center. Later on, Samarkand experienced a period of decline. A series of earthquakes left the city uninhabited for several decades. Its revival came with Russians, who also reconstructed one of the most important sites of Central Asia, Registan. The three world's oldest preserved madrasas, some say they should belong to the world's 7 wonders. Translated from Tajik as sandy place, Registan was the medieval Samarkand's commercial center and bazaar. Having withstood the ravages of time and numerous earthquakes, these buildings are proving the great skill of their builders. At the beginning of the 20th century, Registan was at the brink of collapse, but restored by the Soviets. Let's look at the first Registan's majestic building, the Ulugbek Madrasa, completed during the reign of Timur's grandson Ulugbek, who is said to taught here personally. Common subjects were mathematics, theology, astronomy, and philosophy. Ulugbek's passion for astronomy is reflected in the stars decorating the entrance. Visitors can climb its minaret for a small fee and enjoy a view from above. Nearby, Ulugbek established an advanced observatory where he conducted precise observations that shaped medieval astronomy. Ulugbek's main achievement was his astronomical catalogue, documenting over 1,000 stars with exceptional precision. However, even his brilliance could not shield him from tragedy. His son's rebellion led to his capture and execution. Now his name lives on in 2 places in the universe: minor planet discovered in 1977 and also Ulugbek crater on the moon. Facing Ulugbek's madrasa stands the Sher Dor complex, decorated with felines resembling tigers, though intended to represent lions, along with Zoroastrian-inspired sun motifs. This design choice once again challenges Islamic norms prohibiting the depiction of living animals. Although ceramics and other goods are available for purchase inside, prices tend to be higher than elsewhere in the country. Between these 2 buildings lies the middle Tilya Kori Madrasa, with a cozy courtyard. Inside can be found the highlight of Registan, the majestic blue-golden interior symbolizing Samarkand's prosperity. On the 18th of November each year, a march passes through the streets in front of Registan, marking the anniversary of the adoption of the current flag as a state symbol. The flag's symbolism is as follows. Blue represents the sky and water. White signifies peace and purity. Green symbolizes nature, while the red stripes represent life. The crescent with stars symbolizes the birth of a new nation, spirituality, and is also associated with Islam. Northeast of the Registan lies the Bibi Khanum Mosque, founded from the gains of Timur's invasion to India. Once, it stood as one of the largest mosques in the Islamic world, and its construction pushed former techniques to their limits. Legend has it that the Bibi Khanum, Timur's Chinese wife, ordered to build the mosque as a surprise while her husband was away. The architect demanded a kiss as a condition for completing the project. This kiss supposedly left a mark, and once Timur saw it, he had the architect executed and demanded that women should wear veils to deter similar temptations. Shahi Zinda, Samarkand's most picturesque site, is an avenue of mausoleums with some of the most beautiful tilework in the Muslim world. In English, Tomb of the Living King originates from the earliest established grave in the area, belonging to Qasim ibn Abbas. He is credited with introducing Islam to the region in the 7th century. The sister and niece of Timur are buried here as well. Despite surviving more than 7 centuries with minimal repairs, controversy arose when many of the tombs underwent restoration in 2005, which altered the original mosaic. Behind the complex lies the widespread main Samarkand cemetery with sections for Muslims and Jews. Now let's explore Gure Amir Mausoleum, the final resting place for Timur, as well as his 2 sons and grandsons, including Ulugbek. In translation, Tomb of the King, surprisingly modest in appearance, reflects Timur's original intention to be buried in a simple crypt at Shahi Zinda, a mountainous site near Samarkand. However, Timur's sudden death from pneumonia during winter led to his burial here instead, as the roads to Shahi Zinda were covered in snow. Like many Muslim mausoleums, the visible stones serve as markers, while the actual crypts are in a chamber beneath. The interior is made of a precious onyx. At the center lies Timur's stone, a block of dark green jade, with 1.8 meters being once the largest block of jade in the world. In 1740, the stone was taken to Persia by the warlord Nadir Shah, where it accidentally broke into 2. Since then, Nadir Shah experienced misfortunes, including the near death of his son. Once he listened to his religious advices, he returned the stone to Samarkand. His son magically recovered. In 1941, Soviet anthropologists opened the crypt once again and reportedly found an inscription: "Whoever opens this will be defeated by an enemy more fearsome than I." The following day, on June 22nd, Hitler attacked the Soviet Union.